Welcome to the National Garden Bureau and All-America Selections member update. This is what we presented at our member update meeting at the Cultivate 2025 show in Columbus, Ohio. If you attend that event, please keep Saturday afternoon open for future years, as this is when we will be giving our member update for the summer. We will continue our member updates at the American Seed Trade Association as well. While we were in Columbus, we had the honor of having our president, Allison Carlson, give a welcome. And as a precursor to the meeting, she wanted to let everybody know what we were going to be talking about, which was results of the merger, recognizing our officers, board, and staff, some of the results of the merger, our strategic plan, new program committees, and new projects. The program committees for the new organization post-merger are the AAS Trials Program Committee, the AAS Combined Judges, the AAS Display Gardens, Overall Membership and Member Benefits, Non-Plant Promotions, the Year of the Program Committee, and the Marketing Committee. And as you can see, post-merger, a full 3 of our committees focus on the AAS trials, so that continues to be a huge focus for us. And then as well as marketing, part of what that committee does is market the new AAS winners. So those are a look at our program committees. And of course, we always want to recognize who our officers and board members, which are called vice presidents, are. So first we want to salute Scott Roosh from Express Seeds. He is our past president, rolling off in January of 2026 after many years of service. Likewise, Janine Bogard from Syngenta Vegetables. She was the president of National Garden Bureau, so she is remaining as our past president also until January of 2026. Our treasurer is Marissa Verde from Harris Seeds. And then to start through on our board, our vice president of the AAS Trials Committee is Chelsea Linzig from Bejo Seeds. Denise Mullins from Smith Gardens is the vice president of our Combined Judges Committee. Penny Merritt Price from Young's Plant Farm is our VP for the AAS Display Garden Committee. Paula Dewar from Crescent Garden is the vice president for the Non-Plant Promotions Committee. Alicia Burns from Johnny Selected Seeds is the vice president for the Marketing Committee. Annalise Valdez from Cobra Head Tools is the vice president of the Membership Committee. Josh Kirschenbaum from Ball Seed is the vice president of the Year of Committee. So we certainly thank all of our wonderful volunteers for our board. We know they are busy with their full-time jobs, but they also give their utmost to our organizations. Speaking of utmost, we also want to salute our staff. First, we have Gail Pabst, who does our marketing, social media, membership, websites, and databases. And as of this September, she will be celebrating 10 years with us. Also celebrating 10 years is Jenny Boxell. She manages the AAS trials, judges, display gardens, trial shipments, and display garden shipments. And Pat Racy is our financial and bookkeeping person. She's been with us 7 years, and she also serves as the secretary or the note taker, minutes taker for our board meetings. And last but certainly not least is Nancy Ketchmark, who helps out with meetings, membership tracking, administration, a lot of behind the scenes work on our websites, and she has been with us 6 years. Post-merger, we have been continuing with our strategic plan, which has not changed, but we combined the strategic plan from the 2 organizations, and our 5 key elements are to continue to increase consumer engagement and education, the marketing and promotion of our members and their products, trialing and marketing the industry's new breeding through our AAS trials, revenue generation, which is needed to survive, and overall increasing industry awareness and involvement, which includes additional members. This slide shows our financial update. We have our 2024 actual numbers there. which our budget, we approached the year with a very conservative budget, and luckily we had budgeted to be in the black by a little bit less than $2,000, and we ended up right at 19,000. So we are ahead of schedule there. So now we are reinvesting those proceeds back into the organization. And you can see for 2025, we have an even more conservative budget. The numbers are more realistic, but we have a much tighter bottom line of a profit of $309. And thus far, it looks like we're really good on the year-to-date numbers. So we will present our 2025 results next year this time. Some of the major milestones that we've achieved this past year is the number of YouTube followers, YouTube views, which of course is featuring your products. And we've had more shares than ever before on social media. We took on the management of the California Spring Trials for the first time. We are launching the International Plant Trialing Conference fall of 2025. We are now using Meltwater for public relations and tracking company mentions, which will be coming out to you in a member update. And we've undergone a complete overhaul of our policies and guidelines, which will be approved September of 2025. So those were some of the major things we took on after the merger. Speaking of those new projects, it was the management of the California Spring Trials. So we do have the information here on the 2025 dates, the 2026 dates, as well as the logo for our plant tiling conference, which at this time looks like it will be a great success, getting about 150 people in Minneapolis to talk about trialing with the overall goal of elevating everybody's plant trials. If our industry has a robust plant trialing system in place, then we're all going to be better off. So we will be updating you more post the event after it occurs in October. And of course, any event like this, you have to have sponsors. So we are thanking all of our sponsors for this event. And then to talk about another major achievement, which was the YouTube growth, you can see by these numbers here that we are now over 10,000. And the views there are up around 1.3 to 1.4 million lifetime views. And we are monetized now, putting any revenue that comes from the YouTube monetization back into the program, primarily by building our databases. Some of the new things are that we updated the NGB website, and that launched this past May. Overall, it's a much cleaner look and operates better on mobile. So that's always important right now. And we are also going to roll out a new logo. So this November, we are adapting from our old watercolor logo to a simpler, more streamlined logo that has a really good round logo along with it that will work well for social media. Along those same lines, we are completely revamping the All America Selections website. Several things we wanted to do here is we wanted to make it relate to National Garden Bureau post-merger, so you're going to see a little bit more green color on the new AAS website. Of course, the mobile usage has skyrocketed over the last few years, so it will be more mobile friendly. Overall, a better experience for any visitors, and especially a better way where consumers can find places to buy AAS winners. Our membership has steadily grown over the years. You can see this chart, which shows from 2019 to 2025 where we're at with our members. We have some new programs coming in 2026 that will increase membership even more. Plus, just reaching out, especially to non-plant companies. We're putting a special effort in that to make sure we have companies like fertilizers and tools and containers, anything that is non-living, we are putting a focus on. So if you know of any non-plant members that you think would benefit from a membership in National Garden Bureau, please contact us. And then the other thing we continue is our therapeutic garden grant. This is our way to give back. So every year, with the help of our sponsors, American Meadows, Ball Seed, and Cicada, we are giving $7,500 in grants to 5 different therapeutic gardens. And we are right now in the midst of evaluating and placing those top nominees on social media for a public voting. So those winners will be announced in October. Another one of our programs is the Green Thumb Award. It's kind of the newer member of our family. It's not an infant, but it's maybe a toddler stage since we've had it for several years now. And it continues to grow in popularity and awareness. We did add a People's Choice Award to the Professional's Choice. So we wanted to recognize our winners for 2025. In the Professional Choice category first, it's Basil Everleaf Lemon. That is from Pan American Seed. We have the Burning Bush Fireball Seedless from Proven Winners Color Choice Shrubs. Then we have the Cosmos Seashell Red from Sahin Taki Europe. The Hellebore JWLS Endless from Monrovia Nursery. The Philodendron Prismacolor Orange You Gorgeous. This is from Leaf Joy Plants, and that won both the People's Choice and the Professional's Choice. Also winning both awards is the Hard Good category, and Crescent 2 Circular Positive Planter Collection from Crescent Garden won both of those. Then we'll shift to the People's Choice Only Awards, and the edible was Broccoli Purple Magic. The perennial was Buddleia Little Rockstars Red from Dooman Orange. The annual is Calibrachoa Abstract Lemon Cherry from Danzinger. And Hydrangea Flowerful is the flowering shrub winner in the People's Choice category. Now we'll move on to quickly highlight the AAS winners for 2025. First, if you have something you would like to enter into the 2026 trials, please go to our website, click on the industry tab right at the top. It says Enter AAS Trials. So we would love to see your new genetics into our trials so that possibly you too can have a winner that we will be announcing and featuring next year. So our 2025 winners, first one, Basil Piedmont, is a regional winner. Definitely has won for its exceptional downy mildew resistance. The other edible, this one is national. This is Cauliflower Murasaki Fioretto, which means purple flower in Japanese. This is from Tokita Seed. Beautiful plant. Then we have Celosia Flamma Pink, joins her sister Flamma Orange that won last year. This is available from Cicada Ornamentals. And then this gorgeous one, Dahlia Black Forest Ruby, has those ruby colored flowers on dark foliage and stems. That's from Sahin Taki Europe. One of our vegetative varieties that won is the Dianthus Capitan Magnifica from Selecta One North America. Another edible we have is this cute purple kohlrabi named Constance. That is from Bejo Seeds. And then Marigold Mango Tango from Benari. Kind of looks like somebody's tango skirt, doesn't it? Very traditional, makes you want to dance. And then we have 3 different nasturtiums that are regional winners. We have Baby Gold, Baby Yellow, and Baby Red. Also a winner 2 years ago was Baby Rose. So we've got 4 colors in this series now that are AAS winners. Another edible is Pepper Pick and Pop Yellow. This is from Bayer Simonis. And this beautiful trailing spreading petunia from Syngenta is Petunia Deco Max Pink. It is a regional winner. We saw this in the trials at Mass Young Plants in Michigan, and that thing just covered a huge, huge area. So if you're looking for something that will really cover a large area with pink petunia blooms, this would be it. Another petunia, this one is called Shake Raspberry from Hem Genetics, another national winner. great varying colors of that raspberry pink color and lemon yellow. Also from him genetics is double shot yellow red heart snapdragon with attractive bicolor flowers. Squash Green Lightning is from Pan American Seed, and it is a very, very prolific producer of small squashes that are just delicious. I've been roasting mine, lightly roasting in the oven. Here's another squash called Thriller. Great for fall decorations. Also good tasting nutty flesh from Cicada Seed America. Our only tomato this year is Tenatico. This one, again, high yielding, great taste, less cracking from Bejo Seeds. And then this one is Vinca Sphere Polka Dot. The reason it's called Sphere, it has a very mounded habit. That is from Miyoshi and Company. And then lastly, we have two zinnias. Zydeco Fire, nice bright red orange fiery looking double zinnias from Syngenta. And then a crested type of zinnia called Crestar Mix, and this is from Sahin Taki, Europe. Then we're going to skip over to our brand new ones. These are the winners that were literally just announced, just approved by our board. We have 3. In our perennial category, it's Heliopsis Solgiato from Kienzler. And then another yellow one is Rudbeckia Claire Orange, which is a hybrid. And it is the first pollenless hybrid Rudbeckia. And this is a compact one, great for containers or front of the bed. This is from Taki Seed and American Taki. And then Tomato Bada Bing is our new tomato winner. This is from Frog's Leap Farms and AP Whaley Seeds. Now for our year of crops for 2026. If you've heard these already, this is a great reminder. If you haven't, this is your notice to start thinking about how you can promote these classes next year. You can start promoting them now. The logos are available. We can send them to you. Also pointing out that these are the other new logos. Earlier I said that NGB had some new logos, so we want NGB's Year of program to also have a new logo design. So let's start off. The annual, it is the Year of the Impatiens. And our perennial, it is the Year of the Sedum. For edibles, it's going to be Year of the Hot Pepper. And for our houseplant, it is the Ficus. For our flowering shrub, it's going to be the Year of the Azalea. And for bulbs, it is the Year of the Crocus in 2026. So we're starting to promote this now, simply because it is a fall planted bulb. So we want people to get a jump on this. And next up, we wanted to tell you a little bit about some of our future meetings. Historically, we've had our All-America Selections Summer Summit, then we started including National Garden Bureau with that. We shifted course in 2025 when we're going to do the International Plant Trialing Conference. Well, in future years, we think that we need to come to where you are already going to be present. We're not going to ask you to attend something different. So, for example, I mentioned earlier at the ASTA meeting, American Seed Trade Association, we always have a little reception and a member update for you. At Cultivate, now we've been doing this the last couple of years. So if you attend Cultivate, you can come on Saturday afternoon for this type of update. And then in 2026, we're going to add another one, possibly 2 locations. Those will be announced soon. And we're going to do this exact same thing. So we want to come where you are already traveling. We know how travel is these days. So stay tuned and we will let you know the events, times, and dates for our 2026 member updates. And with that, we're going to say thank you very much for your time, and we will be back in another few months with additional updates for our members who are very important to us. And if you would like to get involved in any way, please let us know. We're always looking for additional committee members as well as board members.